Yes, Yo Noid, aka Masked Ninja Hanamaru, aka what happened when Capcom licensed the floaty, notoriously sloppy Wagyan Land engine from Now Production, aka the terrifying wrath of the Domino's Pizza Empire. Donated to the show by friend Andy in PA, it's the rather absurd low point of Capcom's renowned NES stable. New York City is being terrorized by, something, and it's up to this yo-yo, and his yo-yo, to help out the mayor. Honestly, they didn't even spell mayor correctly. David Margulies would be livid. Anyway, it's an action-thin platforming romp, where your greatest opponent is the physics of the game itself. But there's pizza! Showing its Wagyan Land heritage, the concept of boss battles is replaced with strange, puzzle-like substance, which in this case does not thankfully resort to word puzzles in Japanese. Instead, you've got pizza eating contests. You have 16 cards, each showing a number of boxes of pizza. Your opponent chooses a card, and you have to beat his to add to your prestige as New York City's #1 glutton. Through your travels in each stage, you can find special power-ups to use in these boss battles, such as multipliers and the dreaded red pepper, which causes your opponent's card to be completely negated. A little less climactic than a series of ninja battles, it's true, but certainly unique. It caps off platforming hell full of cheesy jumps, questionable physics, dicey collision detection, and skateboarding, which is its own brand of hell. In this localization, the various ninja-flavored enemies have been replaced by generic deranged New Yorkers and sports players that Americans like airborne Vikings linemen, or hockey-playing polar bears, or this dude pitching curling stones at you. Because curling. You've either got to yo-yo them to death or use the ninjutsu you find scattered throughout each stage, which aren't animated at all, nor do they seem to make any sense. It's, pizza magic! Sure, there are good games based on corporate tie-ins. This ain't one of them. What it is, though, is a hilarious look back on a time when apparently a game like Masked Ninja Hanamaru wasn't considered feasible in the US market and had to be mangled for its own good. It's a fascinating cultural moment when some claymation ephemera dreamed up by corporate to move some pizzas and star in a few commercials could worm his way into a Capcom title and stand alongside Darkwing Duck, Mega Man, Scrooge McDuck, 5 more Mega Mans, Gunsmoke, and of course, Little Nemo. So we didn't get that dude from the Alfie. And to think, there was a span of 8 years where this was the best video game set in New York City, unless you count the last third of Die Hard trilogy or the first fourth of Zombie Nation. It took Parasite Eve to set us right.
Okay, for our birthday wish, we would like Paul Bearer to come back from the grave. Just like in wrestling, because wrestling is real.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday, TJ.
Happy birthday, Derek.
I miss you already, Paul Bearer.
Blow out your pizza.
Oh, yes!
Were you saving that half for me to blow out?
That was deliberate.
Okay. I played a brass instrument. Yeah.